Elizabeth, and I'm deeply honoured to lead this ceremony today. And we're going to begin our ceremony with Hannah singing a beautiful piece. Thank you, Hannah. If roses grow in heaven, Lord, please pick a bunch for us. Place them on our beautiful Barbara's arms and tell her they're from us. Tell her that we love her and miss her, and when she turns to smile, place a kiss upon her cheek and hold her for a while. You have all gathered here today because of the love and friendship that you shared for Mary Barbara McCarthy, known to you all as Barbara. And we're going to pay tribute to her and celebrate her life. Barbara left this world on Sunday last, so suddenly and without warning. In these moments of heartbreaking grief, remember the only reason you have such an empty space in your heart is because you are blessed with someone who loved you so beautifully. She occupied the whole of your soul. Barbara was so loved by all that knew her and always had a word and a big smile for everyone. A lovely lady with a gentle, kind soul. We welcome all those who are joining us via webcam, especially Barbara's grandson Tom, who's in San Francisco on his J1. Tom only left for the US at the weekend, and he desperately wanted to come home when he heard of his beloved Nana's death. But with the advice of his mum and dad and his granddad, they encouraged him to stay on in San Francisco, as this is what Nana would have wanted. Tom and his Nana shared the best hugs. It was their special thing. And we are sending you hugs today, Tom. Fly high like a butterfly, and your Nana will be watching over you. We also welcome from Brisbane, Mick's family, Katie, Alazay, Conor and Saoirse, who love their nana so much, and cousins Linda and Pete. And from Croatia, Siobhan's extended family. And from Lanzarote, Tom and Barbara's wonderful friends, with whom they shared so many good times over the years. We take a moment to remember all those who cannot be present today and all those who have left this world before us, especially Barbara's brother Ken and her deceased brother Harry, and they're represented here today by our lovely little Robin, and we have lit a candle in their honour. Barbara was so grateful for the life she had. She was a very happy and contented person. Very proud Kerry woman who never forgot her roots. She was a great listener. People felt at ease in her company. She had a kind, caring heart and helped so many over the years in a quiet, unassuming way. She met the love of her life, Tom, at a young age. It was a chance encounter. Fate brought them together. And they have been married for over 52 years. And as you all know, the great light of Barbara's life was her family, Maeve, Siobhan and Mick. She was so proud of them. They were a very talented family and achieved so much. Becoming a nana shone a new light into her world, and some of the most special times were spent with her grandchildren, Tom, Hannah, Katie, Alazay, Conor, Saoirse and little Bella, whom all adored their nana so much. As each grandchild arrived into this world, their arrival was marked by her planting a new rose in her garden. And at this time, I'm going to invite Hannah to light a candle on behalf of all the grandchildren who loved their nana so much. The flame flickers like the spark she lit in her grandchildren. The wax will melt away like moments in time. So shines the symbol of hope in their sorrow-filled world. The wick's warmth keeps the flame alight, like their faith within keeps their nana's memory alive. The smoke spirals into the sky towards you, saying your name. Its illuminating light lifts their hearts to you in love. The flame of this candle may blow out, but the flame of their love for you will never. It will burn on in their tender hearts and minds forever. And maybe you all can see along here we have some symbols of Barbara's life. So I'm going to start off, there's a birthday card down here because her birthday was only last week. And she was 75 years of age. And the birthday card was from the love of her life, Tom, and it was signed, "All my love forever." We then have her knitting, and it just happens to be a green and yellow ball of wool, which symbolises, of course, Kerry. And beside it, there's a little blue and light blue one, so that's her Dublin bit, isn't it, Tom? Yeah. Go on ahead, please, Tom.
Yeah, thank you, Elizabeth. When I went to look for the knitting, and I found the needles as they are in the Kerry colours, and then I looked to see could I find a finished Kerry jersey. But I'm afraid it's slightly different colouring.
This one.
No,
This one.
Try it on.
Slightly different colouring. The reason I figured it out, there wasn't quite the same run on Dublin cardigans this
And we have the CD, which represents her love of music and all the concerts that she attended. There's two little ornaments up here which symbolises her love of Lanzarote and all the wonderful holidays that herself and Tom and the family had there. Lanzarote was her happy place, and she really enjoyed the time there, and she met great friends over the years. And there's some photographs here which represent her unconditional love for her family. And now I'm going to ask Denise to sing a lovely piece called Footprints in the Sand.
You walked with me, footprints in the sand, and helped me understand where I am going. You walked with me when I was all alone, with so much unknown along the way. I heard you say, I promise you I'm always there. When your heart is filled with sorrow and despair, and I will carry you when you need a friend. You'll find my footprints in the sand. I see my light flash across the sky. How many times have I been so afraid? And just when I thought I lost my way, you give me strength to carry on. That's when I heard you say, I promise you I'm always there. When your heart is filled with sorrow and despair, and I will carry you when you need a friend. You will find my footprints in the sand. You will find my footprints in the sand.
Thank you, Denise. So I would now like to invite Barbara's lovely husband, Tom, to share some of his life and memories.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you all for being here. Thank you all who have honoured Barbara over the last 6 days. Family, friends, neighbours who were with us in our sorrow and pain, and those who couldn't be here but helped us cope with their messages and phone calls. We appreciate so much your support and generosity at this sad time. We would like to acknowledge, as Elizabeth has done, those who are watching via the YouTube link, whether in Ireland or around the world. A special mention to grandson Tom, granddaughter Katie, and Tom in San Francisco, Katie in Brisbane, and those other family members and friends in Surrey, Croatia, Lanzarote and Yorkshire. 1969, Babs and I met in the illustrious Town and Country Ballroom in Dublin. On that night, Joe Dolan and the Drifters were playing in the Iron, and a band called the Royal Blues were playing in the Town and Country. And I loved both bands, and it was a toss of the coin as to which ballroom I went to. On that same night, Babs had a sore throat, and she actually had her tonsils removed a couple of months afterwards. But her mum and dad had a difference of opinion about allowing her out. And her dad didn't want her to go, and Peg, her mother, lovely and beautiful lady, she said, sure, let her go, she'll sweat it out of her. So off she went with two very good pals. They were actually the Kilkenny sisters, that was their surname. We know that name from somewhere or other, I'm not sure. Thanks to Peg's words, the rest is history. We married in 1970 and had 3 wonderful children, who in turn have given us 7 beautiful grandchildren. To our neighbours in Ratoath, but especially in Steeplechase and Fox Lodge, we will remember your kindness and support during this difficult time, and indeed to our former neighbours in Alazay and Beaumont. Thank you all for your comforting presence over the last few days. To those who travelled from all over Ireland, indeed from the UK and from Australia, a great big thank you. Now, reverting back to the GAA symbolism, it's very hard to get away from it. You know. Barbara was born in Tralee, Dublin father and a Clare mother, proud Clare woman. And my dad was a West Cork man and my mother was from North Kerry. So, you know, similar types of backgrounds because both our dads were members of the Garda Síochána. But when I would introduce myself to somebody and they'd say, where are you from, Tom? I'd say, Kerry. And she would say, to mind him, he was born in Tipperary, which was, that's where my father was stationed at the time. I was born in Tralee. Correction noted. Anyway, another little story, and my niece Michelle is here today, and she kindly invited Barbara to go for afternoon tea in the Shelburne on one occasion some years ago. And it was a kind of an adventure. So off they went, and while they were sitting in the Shelburne, whatever, the tea room or whatever, having some nice cakes, which I didn't see any of afterwards, this American lady approached and she said, excuse me, are you Diane Keaton? and we said, and what did you say, ma'am? What did you say? I said, no, but I wish I had her money. We want to sincerely thank all who assisted us on the night of Barbara's passing. First responders, fire brigade crew, ambulance crew, Gardaí, and the coroner's staff. They are wonderful people with great compassion. And a big thank you to Adrian McIntaggart and his staff here. It would be remiss of me not to thank you, Elizabeth. I have been at one of your ceremonies before, and you are truly a marvellous support to us in a day like today. Without my family around me, I would have been lost, especially Maeve and Tom, who were with me within 4 minutes of receiving my panic call on Saturday night, Sunday morning. I've become a refugee with them for the last couple of days, and they've looked after me so well. Mick has made the arduous journey from Brisbane, Australia, and Siobhan from Croatia, where she was on a family holiday with Al, Bella, and their extended family. And Al and Bella have followed us, have followed them here, as has Joe, Mick's wife from Brisbane, and we appreciate that. Finally, what can I say about my wonderful granddaughter Hannah and her musical tribute to Babs, and Denise and Phil for their beautiful music and songs. Thank you all very much.
That's my my fault. I shouldn't have touched it in the first place. Sorry.
It's the extra weight.
It's the weight. Like the man said, when something is working, you should leave it alone. I would now like to invite Mick to say a few words.
I will always remember my mum for the caring and fun-loving person she was. She instilled great values in us and was always a great supporter of everything we did throughout our lives. Excuse me. She was always up for the crack and was even referred to as Bacardi Barber for a time in the late 90s. My mum and I shared a great love of music, and I remember many gigs we attended together throughout the years. I feel very blessed to have memories of when she came to Australia for my wedding. That was when she first got to meet my wife Jo and her new grandchildren Conor and Saoirse for the first time. It was also lovely to see the bond between my mum and Katie, a lovely bond they've always shared. The memories of that trip, travelling with our family in Australia, will stay with me forever. I would like to thank all of you for coming and all who have helped my family over the last few difficult days. Your heartfelt condolences and support have been greatly appreciated. I will finish by saying, thank you, ma'am, for everything. We will remember you always, and you will live on through us all. Rest in peace until we meet again.
Well done, Mick. You all have your own personal memories of Barbara, some of them shared and some of them individual to yourselves. We are now going to take a few moments for private reflection, just to sit with your own thoughts. And I invite you to use this time to say something quietly to this beautiful lady and simply reflect on the meaning of Barbara's life had on yours and your happy times together. And those of you who are believers, make care to take this time to pray. And Hannah is now going to sing a beautiful hymn called How Great Thou Art.
Then sings my soul. and take me home. What joy shall fill my heart? Then I shall bow in humble adoration and there proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art, how great thou art, how great thou art.
You know, Nana was Hannah's #1 fan, and she took every opportunity that she could have to tell people of her wonderful granddaughter's voice, and we can see why. Well done, Hannah. May your memories be a source of comfort and strength to you now and in the future. Remember Barbara in your hearts, your thoughts and your memories. The times you loved and the times you cried, the times you laughed, and for always think of the precious moments. Barbara will always be with you. And I would like to encourage you all to share your personal memories with her family, perhaps today or later on in the week or the months to come, because it can be a great source of comfort to people to hear other people's memories. Tom, Maeve, Siobhan and Mick have received so many beautiful messages from far and wide over the past few days. No words can express how precious these acts of kindness are. A life well lived is a precious gift of hope and strength and grace for someone who has made your world a brighter, better place. It's filled with moments sweet and sad, with smiles and sometimes tears, with friendships formed and good times shared, and laughter through the years. A life well lived is a legacy of joy and pride and pleasure, a living, lasting memory your grateful hearts will always treasure. When someone passes that plays a unique part in your lives, the grief can seem unbearable, and grief is different to us all. So please remember to look after yourselves and spend time talking about this lovely lady, as talking and remembering will always keep her close within your hearts. So now I'm going to invite Barbara's son-in-law Tom to speak on behalf of his lovely wife Maeve, and then we'll have Siobhan.
Hello everybody, thank you so much for being here. I'm just going to say a few words, but before I start I just can't but notice how we actually managed to get a Dublin cardigan here, given there was such a run on them there for 6 years. But Barbara was good, and she'd enjoy that one. Just a few words from Maeve to her mum. Ma'am, my queen, my best friend and my best ally, where do I even start? You were the best ma'am anyone could ever wish to have, and I was so lucky that I got you. I remember when I was small, you brought me swimming every week with Auntie Carmel and Tammy in Clontarf. I have lovely memories of these happy times. Your endless support, commitment and dedication to me allowed me to embark on a wonderful journey of Irish dancing. You brought me to feshes every weekend, sometimes having to get 2 buses, unless our great friend Lily was going at the same time with one of her gorgeous girls, which meant we could get a lift there and back and often stop in for a bag of chips in Fairview on the way home. We loved to go shopping and have days out in town. We loved going for lovely meals together. You always looked so beautiful and glamorous, with your hair always done and your nails done to perfection. Your beauty shone from within, your heart was pure, and your love for us was fierce. You taught us great values and to have respect for everybody and treat people as you would like to be treated. Everybody who met you loved you because you were so inclusive, kind, loving and loyal. You were always at your happiest when surrounded by your family who you absolutely adored, and we adored you right back. From when Tom and Hannah were very small, we came up with a plan to bring the grandparents and Uncle Hugh on holidays. These were wonderful holidays in the sun, and we built strong bonds between our families. These memories I will treasure forever. We shared an amazing holiday in Australia for Mick and Joe's wedding. We also had great times in Dingle, London, and in your happy place, Lanzarote. You were so proud of Mick, Siobhan and me, always supporting us in whatever we wanted to do, be it Irish dancing for your girls or the Artane band for Mick. You were a wonderful mum, nana, friend, and brilliant wife to my adoring dad, Tom. Ma'am, we will mind him for you now. And we know that you will mind us all from above. You were Hannah's #1 fan and always attended every rehearsal, competition and show. And I know you will be beaming down on Hannah singing for you today. You always spoke about the nana hugs your beloved Tom Jr. gave you every single time you saw each other. A very special hug from your beautiful grandson. You loved all your grandchildren and they loved you too. You always enjoyed spending time with my beloved Margaret, my other mammy. You are both the best nana and gran Tom and Hannah could have been blessed with. Only a couple of weeks ago we shared the most wonderful celebration for their 21st, where you sat side by side having lots of laughs as we sang the night away. Ma'am, the love you've given me over the years will sustain me in the difficult days ahead, but I know you will be in my heart and soul every single day for as long as I live. Sleep well, my beautiful queen. Until we meet again, I want to tell you, you are simply the best, and I will love you forever. All my love today and always, Maeve.
And now Siobhan, maybe Alex would like to join you.
A few words about my beautiful man. Even though these words won't do justice to such a wonderful life lived by an incredible woman. Today I have to remind myself the times when she would ask me to be strong for when this day came. She didn't want any of us to be sad or cry, sorry ma'am, because she had lived such a full and very happy life surrounded by love and family. She was the most kind, caring and selfless woman who opened her heart and arms to every single person she met. Everyone here today would agree she was the most special soul who had the ability to make anyone she met feel comfortable and welcome within seconds of meeting them. She also took a genuine interest in each and every person she came across, a rare attribute that added to her charm. Nothing I say can fully express my gratitude for all she did for us. For years and years, she proudly took us to Irish dancing feshes every weekend without fail, and I will cherish all those Friday evenings we spent together while she put my rollers in, and how she gave me the confidence to go out and dance, knowing I'd always have her by my side. I'm so grateful for that now, and they will always be special memories to me. So what has my mum taught me? Firstly, she always taught me to never judge people and to give everyone a second chance, but never a third. Give people the benefit of the doubt and don't rush to judgment. Always be kind, find the love of your life and dance with him till the early hours. And of course, never let the barman put too much lemonade in your vodka. My man's inherent kindness is something I will pass on to my own daughter and will live on through the generations. Mam was the life and soul of every party and always the most glamorous woman in the room. These past few days have been the most difficult of my life, but looking around this room today and seeing how loved and admired she was by everyone, here gives me the strength to go on, knowing that she will never be forgotten and a little piece of her will carry on in all of our hearts. Our lives will never be the same, and she has left a huge void, but she did impart some valuable life lessons that we will carry on with us. Life is for living, so live every day to its fullest. Be thankful and grateful for what you have. Love hard. Show kindness to everyone. And most importantly, be glam. Above all, and most importantly, she was a very proud wife, mammy and nana, and she will live on in my dad, Maeve and Mick, and all her grandchildren who love and miss her dearly. She always introduced me as her baby, and I always will be proudly so. Life has to end, but our love for you never will. I promise to do my best every day to uphold the values you have taught us all. Sleep well, ma'am. We will miss you so much.
Well done, Siobhan. Your mother is always with you. She is the whispers of the leaves as you walk down the street. She is the smell of certain foods you remember, the flowers you pick, the fragrance of life itself. She is the cool hand on your brow when you're not feeling well. She is the breath in the air of a cold winter's day. She is the sound of the rain that lulls you to sleep, the colour of the rainbows. She is Christmas morning. Your mother lives inside you. She lives inside your laughter. She is the place you come from, your first home. She is the map you follow with every step you take. She is your first love, your first friend, and even your first enemy. But nothing on earth can separate you, not time, not space, not even death. We will shortly travel with Barbara on our final journey to Dardistown Crematorium, where we will say our final farewell to this beautiful lady. As you all know, Barbara was a native of Tralee in County Kerry, so it is only right and fitting that our last musical tribute to her is The Rose of Tralee, which will be performed by Denise.
The pale moon was rising above the green mountains. The sun was declining beneath the blue sea when I strayed with my love to the pure crystal fountain that stands in the beautiful vale of Tralee. She was lovely and fair as the rose of the summer, yet it was not her beauty alone that won me. Oh no, 'twas the truth in her eyes ever dawning that made me love Mary, the rose of Tralee. Cool shades of evening their mantle were spreading, and Mary, all smiling, was listening to me. The moon through the valley, her pale rays were shedding when I won the heart of the rose of Tralee. She was lovely and fair as the rose of the summer, yet it was not her beauty alone that won me. Oh no, 'twas the truth in her eyes ever dawning that made me love Mary, the rose of Tralee.
Thank you, Denise. That was beautiful. Thank you all for being here today, and all those who joined us via webcam. Thank you for coming out and showing your support to this lovely family in their hour of need. Thank you. Take care.
That I heard of once in a lullaby, somewhere over the rainbow sky of blue, and the dreams that you did dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops high above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over
done, Weedy. You did her very proud.
Special lady.
Denise, how are you?
Good to see you. Good to see you. Lovely to see you. Fabulous.
Absolutely fabulous.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
you.